There are tools at Lowe's that Home Depot has never carried and never will. Not because Home Depot couldn't stock them, because the brands behind them made a deliberate choice to align with Lowe's. And the deals that resulted locked those tools out of Home Depot's aisles permanently. Millions of tool buyers walk into Home Depot by default, never asking what they're not seeing. This is what they're missing, and some of it is genuinely worth the detour. Most tool buyers treat Lowe's as the backup store. If Home Depot is out of something, you go to Lowe's. If Home Depot doesn't have what you need, you order it online. That is the mental model most people carry, and it makes some sense because Home Depot has spent decades securing exclusive deals with the brands that dominate the YouTube tool world. Milwaukee, Ryobi, Rigid. Those brands get the content, the reviews, the recommendations. What gets almost no coverage is the parallel ecosystem that Lowe's has spent the same decades building. A set of brand relationships, exclusive tools, and strategic partnerships that give Lowe's customers access to tools the Home Depot shopper simply cannot walk in and buy. The list is longer than most people expect, and a few of the brands on it have histories that will change how you think about the whole conversation. The story starts in 1998 with a decision Lowe's made specifically to take on Home Depot. Home Depot had Husky as its house brand for hand tools and mechanics tools. Sears had Craftsman, which at the time was one of the most trusted tool brands in the country. Lowe's had nothing equivalent, so the company created one. The brand was called Kobalt, and the founding partnership behind it was not with a budget manufacturer in Asia. It was with J.H. Williams, a company that had been making drop-forged hand tools since 1882 in New York, and that by 1998 was a subsidiary of Snap-on, the most prestigious professional tool brand in the industry. The original Kobalt hand tools that hit Lowe's shelves in 1998 were manufactured under a Snap-on subsidiary's production processes. Almost no one who owns a Kobalt tool from that era knows that. Almost no one buying Kobalt today knows that that's where the brand's early quality standard came from. Over the decades, the manufacturing moved, first to Danaher Corporation, then to other partners, with the cordless power tool line eventually landing with Chervon, the Chinese manufacturer that also makes Ego outdoor power equipment, the Flex brand, and Skill. Kobalt today is Lowe's most successful proprietary brand in its 100-year history, with over 1,700 products spanning hand tools, power tools, outdoor equipment, and tool storage. You cannot buy it at Home Depot. You cannot buy the premium XTR cordless line anywhere except Lowe's. And the warranty on Kobalt hand tools is backed by Lowe's directly. Walk into any Lowe's store with a broken Kobalt wrench and walk out with a replacement, no questions asked. But Kobalt is only the beginning of what Lowe's built. And the next brand on this list is one that professional tradespeople know well, and that everyone else has almost never heard of. Metabo HPT is the name that replaced Hitachi power tools in North America starting in 2018. If you've never heard of Metabo HPT, you may have heard of Hitachi, a brand that was quietly beloved among Finnish carpenters and framers for 2 decades, particularly for its miter saws and its pneumatic nailers. Hitachi's nailer line was considered one of the best in the business. Tradespeople who had been swearing by them for 15 years were not switching to Milwaukee or DeWalt just because a brand name changed. The rebrand happened because investment firm KKR purchased the tool division from Hitachi in 2017. And since the company was no longer affiliated with Hitachi, the Hitachi name couldn't be used. In 2022, the German tool company Metabo, which specialized in professional angle grinders and had built an entirely separate reputation, merged into the Metabo HPT brand in North America, creating the confusing situation where 2 companies with completely incompatible battery systems now share a name. It is, by most accounts, one of the more baffling branding decisions in recent tool history, but the tools themselves have not changed. Metabo HPT's miter saws and nailers are the same engineering lineage that professionals depended on under the Hitachi name. They sit at Lowe's. They are priced meaningfully below Milwaukee equivalents, and most buyers walk right past them because the name means nothing to them. That is a mispricing of information that costs real money. Then there is Bosch. Bosch is not a Lowe's exclusive. The German engineering company is large enough and old enough that it sells through multiple channels. But Lowe's is the primary big box retail home for Bosch cordless power tools and miter saws in the United States. What makes this specific to Lowe's is one feature of the Bosch 18-volt battery system that no Home Depot exclusive brand offers: the Cordless Alliance System, also called CAS. Bosch has made its 18-volt battery platform available to more than 45 other manufacturers, meaning that a single Bosch battery can power tools from Klein, Metabo, and dozens of other professional European brands. If you buy into Bosch through Lowe's, you are buying into a cross-brand compatibility ecosystem that Milwaukee's M18 system deliberately prevents. Home Depot's exclusive brands, Milwaukee, Ryobi, Rigid, are all intentionally incompatible with each other. Lowe's Bosch gives buyers a battery platform that opens a door instead of closing one. Klein Tools is the brand that makes this story complete. Klein has been manufacturing electricians' tools in Illinois since 1857. Over 80% of utility workers in the United States rely on Klein pliers, cutters, and screwdrivers. The brand is as essential to the electrical trades as any tool sold at any retailer. For years, Klein had a presence at both Lowe's and Home Depot, but at Home Depot, Klein was largely confined to the electrical aisle, a narrow section most general DIYers walked past. When Lowe's made the decision to give Klein dramatically expanded floor space, visible outside the electrical department and featured prominently in seasonal display areas, the brand's reach into a mainstream tool-buying audience grew substantially. Klein's modular storage system, the Mod Box, appeared in Lowe's gift centers and main aisles at scale. Klein responded by channeling new product reveals and exclusive launches through Lowe's Creator Summits and retail events. The practical result is that today, a buyer at Lowe's encounters Klein tools in contexts where a Home Depot shopper simply would not. And then there is Craftsman, and this is the detail that ties the whole story together in a way most people never see. Craftsman was Sears. For nearly a century, that is what the brand meant. Sears built its identity around Craftsman tools the way Home Depot built its identity around the orange apron. When Sears collapsed, Stanley Black & Decker acquired Craftsman in 2017 for $900 million. And the primary big box home for Craftsman since that acquisition has been Lowe's. The brand that once defined Sears' tool aisle now sits at Lowe's, competing directly with Home Depot's Husky House brand in the same price tier. When you walk past the Craftsman section at Lowe's, you are looking at a brand with a name recognition that most tool buyers in America grew up with, now exclusively sold through the store that most of those same buyers treat as the backup option. When you put all of this together, a picture emerges that most tool buyers have never considered. Lowe's has Kobalt, a house brand founded on snap-on manufacturing expertise. It has Metabo HPT, a professional-grade Japanese tool lineage that the market has largely overlooked due to a name change. It has Bosch, with a cross-brand battery ecosystem that offers more flexibility than anything sold at Home Depot. It has Klein, the American-made brand trusted by the workers who keep the electrical grid running. And it has Craftsman, one of the most recognizable names in the history of American tools. Home Depot has Milwaukee, Ryobi, and Rigid. Those are genuinely excellent brands. But the idea that Lowe's is the lesser tool store, the backup, the second choice, the place you go when Home Depot is out of stock, is a story that the brands at Lowe's do not support. It's a story that YouTube supports, because YouTube covers what gets views, and Milwaukee gets views. The tools at Lowe's have been quietly waiting for someone to make the case for them. Consider this that case. If this changed how you think about where you buy tools, hit subscribe. There's more of this kind of story coming, and most of it is hiding in plain sight.